We're back again this week with another good chapter. The continuation of Gareth versus Percival in chapter 168. What happens? Well, there's a lot, but let's get into it. Okay, I want to bring up this cover page. It is just so cute. I love chibi Percival and all his funny little moves. It's why I like Percival a lot more than Meliodas in a sense of likability. Meliodas is cool, but Percival is just fun-loving and enjoyable. So, in this chapter, we start off with the revelation of two Gareths. So, why has another one appeared? Well, according to Bellatrip, this is his fearsome hidden power. The power to let him reach the final part. No one really knows how it works, with Percival saying, so that's how you could travel real fast, and why you don't remember Edelyn. But how does it work? Donnie is calling BS on this, saying, yo, ref, 2 against 1 ain't a fair fight. You gotta disqualify Gareth now. And I'm inclined to agree. Everyone is murmuring, wondering, is this really fair? Bellatrip says it is not illegal. At its core, it's remaining a one-on-one duel. But what does that mean? Well, Percival doesn't get his answer as Gareth just attacks. Blade about to hit his face, but is stopped. And Percival is on the defensive yet again. He's about to be struck down, but the ghostly Gareth, it didn't have any effect as it went right through him. Before he could get struck again by the blade, he creates his own spirit blade. And notices something is weird with the weapon in hand. The twin Gareth remarks, you've got some odd magic too, don't you? You blocked my blade yesterday even. My blade should go right through any weapon, no matter how well toned or magical. Everyone is angry at Gareth and his little twin, saying, wait a second, who even is this guy? Donnie agrees, saying, that's what I want to know. But Bellatrip is not having any of this, so he just decides to go and reveal. And there you have it, a stunning development. The other Gareth you see is actually a ghost. Ooh. Yes, it is Dareth. I'm sorry, Dareth? Twin brother of Gareth, who died when both were very young. Okay, so it's a twin situation. It's not two souls in one person or something else. I can't remember the theories. But he just summoned his practically identical twin. Okay. Everyone is shocked at this, saying he summoned a ghost? And Edelyn is now understanding why he went right through Hauser's tornado. He's a ghost. He doesn't have a physical form. And it's Gareth's magical skill, conjuration. It summons and controls his brother's ghost. I kind of wonder if it's just his brother's ghost, or can he do this with other ghosts? But Gareth is now on the move, and Percival has to go on the defensive, dodging slash after slash with his spirit blade. He's fast, he's strong, and Gareth's really going at it, unleashing a storm of strikes. We then see a flashback. While people were living up on the outside without a care in the world, he and his brother lived hopelessly in the hellish place of Anafwin. His brother apparently died protecting him. Even after death, he still guards Gareth. And for that sake, he's going to live and get out of the cauldron. Okay, now that's an understandable reason for why he wants to get out, but if he won last time, why didn't he leave? I'm just curious. Bellatrip and his buddy are talking. No chance for Percival to stage a counter, and Bellatrip remarking that Gareth's blade is a real menace. Why? Well, Percival forgot that he's technically in a 2v1 battle, and, much like Edelyn, he gets stabbed. Bellatrip remarks, its nature is not the same as mine, but his sword can also kill in an instant. And Percival just drops dead. Oh no, not again. Everyone is shocked, remarking, is he down? Edelyn and Bors are remarking that this is just like last time, with his own platoon now worried that he might be dead again. The name of the sword is called Soul Free. It chops the tail off of the soul that clings to the physical body. It's much like an umbilical cord, so it's basically cutting off the tail. It was bad luck, and it was all so the two brothers could escape. Gareth remarks the words Percival said the other day. once all my business is done, how about you and me, we leave here? And just shrugs it off, claiming that they won. But did they? Percival hops right back up, saying that he now understands why the two have to win the Gladiator Festival now. The twins are dumbfounded, shocked that no detached souls can just reattach themselves like that. What in the world is he? Oh boy, you're about to find out. Percival tells them that he's not just gonna sit around and let himself be beaten either. He apologizes to Gareth and says, Natula Gimala. And what does that do? Well, first off, Gareth is surrounded by darkness. Naciens is scared, saying that he used that on Warlandane in the fairy realm. They're wondering what's going on with Gareth. What did Percival do to him? And Percival? Oh boy, you're in for it. His eyes go full on dark, telling Gareth that he thought it would be a faster approach to defeating them both if Gareth kicks the bucket, then you disappear too, released from his magic force. Gareth starts decaying, much like the White Knight in the fairy realm. Oh man, I think I have to blur this out. He's crying out he doesn't want to die. He wants to live, just so he can live for him and Gareth. And then we see it. A giant skeleton of Percival holding Gareth decaying in his arms. Holy Christ. This looks amazing. Nakaba's best work is usually the dark aspects of his series. I mean, look at this. This is so freaky. Zeldris and Gelda would be so proud. I love the details. It's a giant freaking skeleton. But not only that, Percival's wing-shaped hair are now these freaking demonic horns. Gareth's body is decaying at a rapid pace, and oh man, Gareth calls out, "No, don't let him kill my little brother. He gives up, he forfeits." Donnie's yelling, "Don't know what happened, but woohoo, he won." Everyone is now freaked out by this, especially Anne and Naciens. Percival is always such a nice guy, but seeing him like this, his dark side, it is such a pain. Gareth is about to hold his brother, but Gareth falls dead. And the winner of Block A is Percival. Bella Tripp remarks, "What an oddly fascinating man. Capable of rejecting death out of hand. Or is he death himself?" I loved this chapter. Why? Because not only is it an explanation as to why Gareth could summon a twin, an identical, it's the ghost of his brother. It adds a little more to the character. But this also shows a complete dark side to Percival that we keep forgetting exists. Percival is not only a life spirit, but a death spirit. Life and death in one being. We see the life spirit side a lot with his hope magic, but the death side is something we rarely see. When he's angry, he mummified Shion's arm and he turned the White Knight to a mummy, killing her human half. And now we get to see that dark side again with Gareth, and especially with a cool skeleton design. Some people might be a little bit upset that Percival did this to Gareth because Gareth is an Arthurian Legends character, but to be fair, Percival did revive Edlin when he came back, and I have a feeling once he's down, he's just gonna revive Gareth back. I mean, it's Percival. Of course he had to do what he did to win, but he's also still a nice guy. He's gonna use his hope magic. Gareth will be fine, I hope. Let me know in the comments and subscribe to the channel if you want more 7 Deadly Sins material. We'll be out with another video next week. This has been Dante. I'll see you later, mortals.